Welcome to Sunday, and there it stands, the Ducati Panigale V2S. I'm going to take you through a review of the motorcycle. So this is the newest launch from Ducati. I got an opportunity from Ducati to ride this today. What a machine, what a pleasure machine. This is absolutely insane, in terms of the brutality of power. Now let's get, deeper into the motorcycle. So what are the changes? This is a 890cc 90-degree V-twin liquid-cooled engine from Ducati, and it clocks 120 horsepower at 10,750 RPM. That's the thing about the torque figures. If we talk, it's 93.3 Newton meters at 8,250 RPM range, and it uses, like all of the Ducatis, it uses the electronic fuel injection. It is liquid-cooled, like all Ducatis are. And about the transmission, this has a 6-speed Ducati quick shifter DQS 2.0 version, up and down both. So you have the auto blipper and the quick shifter down too. Now about the chassis and the suspension. So this has a monocoque like chassis, and that is built out of aluminium, to be very frank, to keep it lower on the weight. About the front suspension, we have a 43 mm fully adjustable, Marzocchi fork, like you see. So there is a change. The last one we had was a Showa, and this time we have a Marzocchi. Now, when we talk about the S model, that's Öhlins. So here you have the Öhlins damper. So the V2 has the Marzocchi, and this has the Öhlins, the golden one, like you see. And it's again 43 mm NIX 30 fork that Ducati is using. Now about the rear suspension, it's fully adjustable Keiwa shock on the V2, but on this one you have a Öhlins monoshock. What we love about the V2s and the Ducatis, it's again back. Now about the front brakes, it uses a dual side caliper, 320 mm semi-floating discs, like you see, and this has monoblock. So this is Brembo monoblock. M50 calipers used on both the sides. And about the rear brakes, it is a 240 mm disc that they are using with a 2-piston caliper. So we'll take you through, and there it goes. How beautifully this has been built. Now, what about the electronics? So we have riding modes right now, and it supports the race, sport, road, and wet mode, all of them. And the electronic rider aids are like the Bosch cornering ABS that Ducati provides you, the Ducati traction control, wheelie control, engine braking control. It has a new 5-inch TFT display, which is different from the V4S, the last gen V4S. This has a completely newly revamped UI that Ducati has brought in for this. Now about the dimensions and weight, the dry weight is only a fucking 179 kg base. And about the S model, the one that I'm riding, it's 176 kgs, which makes it 3 kgs lighter from the Ducati Panigale V2 2025 edition. Now about the fuel capacity, it comes around with 15 liters tank capacity, and the wheelbase is 1465 mm, if I correctly remember. Yeah, that's true. And about the tires, okay. And the tires, like you see, Pirelli Diablo Rosso 4 120/70s. There are 17 at the front, and it's 190/55 ZR17 at the rear, so you can hit those 250 pluses. This is meant for that. And when we talk about the seat height, this is 837 mm as a seat height. So me being that 5'8", 5'9" guy, I'm totally happy at what has come along and how I'm sustaining on the motorcycle. Now let's go and switch on the instrument cluster to give you a view. So there it starts. A beautiful animation to pop up showing the Panigale V2, and this is the new instrument cluster. You have the mode switch out here, which you can use, and you can vary in here. The toggle switches are here, the horn button. So everything is stock apart from this setup. So what do we think when we ride this from the old gen? It's a much lighter weight machine. It feels nimble, easy to maneuver. Firstly, it has a completely new structured fairing that has come in, being in line with the V4S from Ducati, which is a bit wider, but then we know this is the baby Panigale. And what complements it really well is the undertail exhaust that you see over here, a flamboyant from Ducati, and this doesn't heat up that much like the old gen did. So Man, this is brilliant. This is simply brilliant. Now, a lot of you guys will ask me the question of why didn't you do this video in Hindi? To be frank, my audience is all through, and they wanted to take this, and I want everybody to go through the review, and that's the reason for primarily using English as the base language. So there it is. We are absolutely overjoyed riding this machine, and this feels so good. This looks so good. That's it to sum up. Ending it on a happy note on a Sunday. I'll be firing the horses right now, and then probably go and sit down for a cup of black coffee like I like. And it's always a pleasure to watch a Ducati. Oh man, look at this. This machine is good. This is such a goddamn good looking machine, right? Okay, so ending it on a happy note. Sorry, here I am. Bye bye.